Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here. Welcome back to another crypto video here from Monaco. I've already shown it to you guys over in my Luna video, but still, hotel is beautiful, and we're gonna go to the Formula One in a couple of minutes here. And I asked you guys in my previous video, is it cool if we do a couple of videos like this in the real world and not on this little laptop right there? A lot of you guys said, yes, that is cool. And so we're gonna do that. Today, just a couple of talk points that I think are interesting, and it is regarding XRP. I've actually done a little bit of a polling situation, whatever you want to call this. Let me sit down in the chair for a little bit. I've asked a lot of people, what do you think about XRP today? And I'm thinking maybe you should make some more videos going in the real world, asking people about what their thoughts are, because a lot of people here are crypto people, you know? But most of the time, it's not their main thing, but they are like, okay. But everybody think about one thing, and this is actually really funny, and I think a lot of XRP holders don't think about this on a day-to-day basis either. People really see XRP as like a different tribe, the people around it, and it's still too often that they see it as a laughing stock. And when I talk about the lawsuit, they're like, but you actually think they're gonna win or so? People think that it's all about the lawsuit there. They don't think about utility, they don't think about anything. And it's really fun to me how, even though XRP is such a big crypto, I think out of all of these, it might really be the most misunderstood in the way in which it's supposed to work, what the plans are, or really about the lawsuit as well. I honestly think maybe we as a community, as an XRP community that is, right, should put a little bit more emphasis on trying to kind of spread the idea as to why the lawsuit is so important for the entirety of crypto. We've done it before, but right now the lawsuit is mostly about Ethereum's conflict of interest. And the more that I read about it, the more I think maybe this is actually what's so daunting and so haunting for the non-XRP community. Okay, there's a B. That would be good. B's not, you know. It's in my little peripheral vision, you know. It's like just behind here. You guys can't see. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going crazy. Could also be. Yeah, but maybe that's kind of like scary for the community, for the Ethereum and so, because it feels like an attack on them or so. That's just what I've been thinking about for the last day or so. That we maybe should go a little bit heavier on the, explaining just why it's just unfair and how it's going to really impact other crypto from here on forward. And not only do these deeper lawsuit type of videos, talk about the conflict of interest at the SEC and so, because even though most people in this world don't like the SEC and what they do and what they stand for, and they believe the conflicts of interest, people don't really read or listen because it's too XRP-y, or the SEC doesn't really concern them too much because they just don't care. If there's more emphasis on this crypto part, that it's the entirety of crypto, which Brad Garlinghouse has tried. Man, I swear to God, I love Brad Garlinghouse for everything that he keeps going on through, and every single talk he has, guys. I'm always, whenever I listen to that type of stuff, I'm always excited. Here was Irakli, who said, great talks with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, shared the vision on future of blockchain regulation with business-centric environment and innovative approach. We aim to evolve as a tech and innovations hub, shared the story as the first country to bring blockchain in public services. And look at them right there, Davos, Switzerland, over there. But yeah, I've talked about this multiple different times. I'm going to talk about it again. I think this is very important. Oh, you can see me in the bottom right there, right? My previous failed attempt of making a video. It's harder than it looks, all right? It's harder than it looks. I stopped at 15 seconds though, so it's okay. But no. We talked about now the community. I think that's a very important part, but also the utility that XRP brings. Do you honestly think that the majority of people in the crypto space know about the XRP utility or the plans? Whenever I talk about them as to them, about XRP being a center of a new financial system or so, people laugh in my face. It's really funny. And then again, people used to always laugh at XRP for being a banker's coin or so, and that has changed quite drastically as well. We're going to see a lot of this stuff shift if they do end up winning the lawsuit, which we all expect it's going to. And at that point, I think we'll get a lot of respect. And also, there's a really big difference between people who talk shit about XRP versus people who laugh at your face. I've talked about this before. A lot of YouTubers that I know, they say XRP, laughing, but they have a couple million XRP, for example. This is too often. A lot of big holders as well, they don't talk so positively about it, but you just think, might be a good ROI or so. It's different, but it doesn't matter too much. As long as at the end of the day, we win this lawsuit, it's going to be the first properly regulated crypto in the United States, and from that point on, it's going to grow. Again, in terms of price expectation, a lot of things that people don't understand as well is that I focus a lot on Bitcoin when we talk about the price. I honestly still think this is the most important level for Bitcoin to watch right now, 28.6 thousand, and as a top side, 30.6 thousand. The reason I don't talk so much about the XRP price, and mostly just about Bitcoin as a whole, Because I honestly believe it's more important to watch where Bitcoin is going and then to kind of derive what XRP is going to do from there, rather than just focus on XRP. Because I think you'll be right more often that way than if you're going to focus on XRP. Because what if there's a really big shift in Bitcoin? What if the S&P goes down? I think XRP will mostly follow it along, right? So if you're focusing only on XRP, I think you'll be wrong more often because the price doesn't move like, but again, it's just my own theory. By the way, I think we're going to go with that boat just now, this little small thingy over there. Small, it's average size. Over to the Formula One. And today's, I think, the practice lap or something like that, right? I don't know exactly what's supposed to be today. Maybe it's this boat actually. No, I think it's supposed to be that one. I think they showed that one to me, but we shall see how it's gonna go. And yeah, I'm gonna represent XRP there. I don't have a hat, unfortunately. I should have brought one. Should have brought an XRP hat. See how many people know it. It's also kind of funny. Yeah, but I just felt talk a little bit of XRP to you guys. I think I should also do a live stream pretty soon here. Just discuss with some people, chill for a little bit, and I'm gonna see and talk to more people about it. See what they know, what type of knowledge they have. You know, like what they think about it. In terms of price prediction as well, what do they think? Is there still this $10,000 XRP idea, the $35,000 per XRP idea? Or is it kind of like people have calmed down to $50, $100, it's all fine? Or what's going on in that sense? My personal expectation, by the way, for price is not, I don't have one set price or so. I don't necessarily care where it's going to go to because I understand if it's going to be the first properly regulated crypto in the US and it's going to kind of like get the pump going because of hype. It's going to most likely bring a lot of altcoins and Bitcoin as well with it at that point, which is going to kind of like get a little spiral to the upside going. When it was like 17 cents, I think we're going to still have 100x on XRP within a couple of years. I still agree with that. For a lot of the guys I speak to, though, they don't think like $17 is a good price point, right? But I think anywhere between $20 and $30 is really, really nice for XRP as like a baseline. We're talking like a year or two, right? A couple years, maybe like let's say 3 years or so. That's still, again, a 150x in a couple years from when the losses started at the end of 2020. Let's say 2021, the beginning, basically. To get 150x in like 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. It's crazy, you know, if you think about it. It's really, really crazy. 150x. But people want too much, right? They want too much. So what are we looking for the XRP price? $10,000 per coin? It can only happen, and I talked about this before, in scenarios where you really think that the United States dollar is like no more, that the value of it has just completely shifted. But once that happens, then the valuation doesn't matter either, if you guys get my drift, right? If we're talking about 15,000 per XRP, then dollar is worthless, then it doesn't matter what the price point of XRP in dollars is because, well, either XRP will be like some central currency or so, which I don't know. We talked before about how it's meant to be this reserve-ish currency, but that's too far away to talk about all that right now. We're talking about what they're building. We're talking about the CBDC ledger. If you're wondering about how the CBDC stuff works, most of it will not be on the XRP ledger, but on a private other ledger that Ripple created. We just hope and think there's going to be some bridging going on for XRP, but we can talk about Swift. We can talk about all these things if we want to sit here all day and kind of discuss that stuff. But yeah, man, I also have to enjoy the view today a little bit, man. Look at this. It's not funny. Funny how beautiful the world can be. I like mountains so much, and I've wondered with a lot of people what this actually is. Is it like an apartment complex? Not really sure what this is supposed to be. I've been kind of sitting here thinking about that for a little while. Yeah. And I guess at these places as well, I just start thinking more about my long-term XRP holdings. I think, when am I going to ever sell? Will I ever sell any? I mean, what are you going to use the fiat for, right? Is it not like XRP the goal, sort of? And not even only XRP, by the way. I hold multiple different crypto, you guys know. It's not as if I only hold one. It's not as if that's the biggest plan, the best thing to go for or so. But XRP is just a really, really good opportunity, if I may say so myself. In terms of trading, I think I honestly trade more Bitcoin than I do XRP. Mostly because I think it's a little bit of an easier one to predict. Again, look at this perfect bottom that we just formed now yet again. Again, guys, if you don't know, I always trade over on Bybit, and I highly recommend you guys to check it out. We just formed another juicy little bottom here at 28.6. I know there's one little outlier a little bit below that, which could have taken out a couple of stop losses, to be honest with you. But I don't think it's that deep, or this is a deliberate action there, or it just kind of fell through. It might be only on FTX though, right? Some of these dips, you should go check an index chart for to see how far they've actually gone. Right now, this is just one specific exchange. And so we take it with a grain of salt, as again, it could have been that it's only on this exchange that one whale just quickly made one specific order. We can check the volume here. Yeah, okay, so there's a significant spike in volume right there as well. It's not too crazy, but you can understand, right? So there might have been a little action from a whale at that point or so. All right, again, I did not have anything too meaningful to say. I want to get these words out to you guys. And sometimes I sit here, think about XRP for long, and I think a lot of you guys have this too, right? That you think about your crypto holdings, you think about what you want, you think about if you're ever going to sell, you think about what is smart, should I sell some to buy this, should I sell some to buy that? A lot of you guys ask me about HBAR, a lot of you guys ask me about XDC or Quant or whatnot. Do I hold them? Hold all of those for sure. VeChain is still one of my biggest holders. I'm going to keep on to that forever. And that's again the thing as well. Forever, define that. I just don't think selling my crypto for fiat is really worth it, or something that I really enjoy or think is smart. But that's also because if you have any fiat, then what? If you have imminent bills or you need something to pay, you need to pay something, sure. Or if you want to start a new business, I said it before, sure. But as long as that's not one of the main goals, then what would I cash it out for? Only if I could think of a better investment than my crypto. But what is a better investment than crypto? Nothing. That's why 99% of my value is in crypto. Again, my thoughts, not financial advice to you. Financial advisor will most likely say that crypto is not the safest thing out there, which I guess is true. But I think it's the best one, at least for me. You know, my priorities are that way, where I like the risk, I've assessed it for myself, and I think it's the best thing. And I guess look at where we are, huh? Crypto's treating us well. Crypto is treating us well for sure. Crypto's treating us well for sure. So yeah, hopefully, if you guys are in Monaco right now, hit me up. Maybe we will meet. If you guys are going to Formula One right now, also hit me up. We're going there 3 days in a row, I think. It's gonna be pretty damn nice, even though I'm not really a Formula One type of guy. Still gonna check it out though. And from now forward, I think we'll go to more of these events as well. Gotta explore the world a little bit more. Gotta show you guys more as well. And we'll spread the message of XRP. It feels like I'm freaking giving... Okay, let me make one thing clear, all right? I'm not going to places and spreading the word of XRP like that. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if somebody holds or buys or sells. It's not as if I'm trying to convince people. I think it's just fun to find like-minded people. And people who are not so adamant about one truth, so to speak. The nuance things a little bit better. And with XRP, I think it's one of the most misunderstood cryptos. I've said this many different times. People just don't want to take the time to look into it and kind of understand the core idea behind it. It's not some sort of stupid bank coin. The way that people view it has already changed so much in these 2, 3, 4, 5 years or so that I've been talking about this. Also, XRP has already been one craze of a currency, and it's not comparable to Luna like a lot of people are doing. It's not that it came up from 10 cents to $100 in like 6 months or so. It's been here for so many years. The idea behind XRP has been here for more than, how many, 12 years or so? It's been a crazy long journey. How long, when was XRP even created? 11 years ago or so? It's been a freaking long journey, guys. It's been so crazy. A lot of people don't know about that. Don't know about that. And that's again why I say the kind of like spreading the word is mostly to like trying to not necessarily educate, but inform people. And that's mostly my crypto people that I meet, right? Whenever they laugh at me about XRP being my main crypto, usually when I meet them, they ask for my YouTube channel or whatever. I show it to them, like, "Oh, you're an XRP guy, huh?" And I have to kind of explain the story about how I got there. But when I talk to them, I kind of explain to them why. They're like, "Yeah." But most of the people laugh in my face at the start, though. But we'll see. All right, we'll see in a couple of years how this turned out for them. I think once they win the lawsuit, we'll get a lot of fanboys coming in saying, "Oh yeah, I was an XP supporter from start or so." Doesn't matter. There's no hatred. There's no like, "Oh yeah, you should have supported it earlier." Anybody can have their preferences, you know. So I don't really judge about it like that. But yeah, just wanted to share a couple of words with you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the little in the live type of video. I probably won't do many of these because it's a little bit more difficult to think of words on the spot when you're recording like this. And also, it's hard to give you guys a story because I had a couple of tweets down that I wanted to show you guys and give you guys some news. But then I'm also thinking, yeah, if I'm going to make a video in the real life like this, then what's the purpose of me having like all these different tweets to tell you guys a story? I should just go behind my computer yet again and just record some stuff professionally right there, which is what I'm going to do for the next video most likely yet again. I think that's a little bit better for me, more my style. But yeah, just today, a little bit of this. So you guys get another one, all right, guys?